Scoopity-whoop. Scoopity-whoop-whoop. Weepity-scoopity-whoop. Oh, whoopity-scoop-the-scoop. The scoop. The scoopity-scoop-boop-poop. So scoopity-whoop-whoop-poop-poop. Poop? Poop? Oh yeah, you like those bars? Yeah, I drop hot fire. Anyway, my name is Alex Tyler. Welcome to my review of Defiance 2050. I'm going to be checking out this game for a little bit. Hope you guys like it. If you don't, then downgrade it into the pits of hell and all of that good stuff. Anyway, onto the review. I really enjoy this game. It's nice. It's one of those things I used to play a lot when it first came out, and also I tried watching a TV show too. If people don't remember that at all, it was a TV show. And one of the things that people forget about this is that it is a really, really good game. Yet at the same time, it takes a while to get started. I imagine Fallout, but a lot more monotonous and a lot more FTL, I guess you could say. A lot more roguelike in the sense where if you die, you don't start over, but you're put into a position where you have to go from point A to point Z and forget about the rest of the alphabet. It's a very interesting concept of a game where you get into this and you treat it as doing something for yourself. All at the same time trying to make money, trying to make ends meet, but also doing it for his bald idiot here and make sure that you're all happy in the end. And also doing it for this guy here who thinks he's a soldier, but really he's a conscript that does orders for other people who doesn't know or care about. Anyway, this is one of those games that's really fun to deal with. It's really fun just to turn on in one of the game. It's like, you know, a Saturday afternoon just sitting there, don't feel like watching TV or going outside. You have no life, you have no girlfriend, so you play this. But yeah, it's a really fun MMO. It's a really fun concept of a game where you get into this and you realize it's trying to tell a good story. It's trying to tell something great. It's trying to tell something amazing. At the same time, it realizes that it's on a limited budget. You can just see it at it. It's like, what the heck is this thing? It looks like a hubcap. Why is it there? I don't know. Why are we hunting this thing? It just looks like a hubcap, but apparently it sends off nuclear proton wave thingies that I don't understand because I only have a high school diploma. I don't know what this means. Okay? But yeah, in the end of it, it seems like one of the things that it's just going to be interesting to see how it rolls out. See how it's treated, and I hope it'll be good in the end. So yeah, I'm hoping that this will have a good. Oh yeah, this guy here. This is from the TV show. This guy here, and he has no more career because he's a nobody in real life. Nobody cares about him or this adopted she-dog furry-looking thing. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's one of these nice concept things, and oh yeah, I love this so much. I love creating my character. It was so much fun because what I did is kind of rude, mean, and also hilarious all at the same time. You'll see what's going to happen next. I wanted to serve up justice to people. I wanted to create masterpieces with my hands. I am a hands-on kind of guy. I like to create mass mayhem and destroy anything in my path. And also, I like to cook up anything in. I like to cook up mass mayhem and murder and all that good stuff too when I want to. So that's the reason why I create a character like mine and named him a certain name, and his name is Bobby Flay. Yeah, I made Bobby Flay edgy, edgy lord from Edgetown, Las Vegas. Yeah, he listens to Bullet to My Valentine a lot. But anyway, yeah, the story starts out with this basically where Bald Idiot is basically telling you that, hey, you're my Tic Tac, and you're not his Tic Tac, and oh no, we got shot by something. Oh no, oh why? Oh hey, here's a thing in your head. It talks to you in your sleep. Oh yeah, and get in the pod and don't let me die, 'cause I pay you. Yeah, that's something nice. But yeah, it's you're going to be going through this kind of situation a lot with the story, and it's like they try to make these two characters banter a lot, but you only see them like couple parts in the game, and only the good characters in the game that you actually like are not in the game that much, or even a couple of missions, or you don't even talk to them that much. Also, too, it's like this weird, stupid idea of a universe, but also they're trying their best to redo it. Also, people forget this game already came out, and they're just trying to redo the game now. And it's working so far, but you have to remember, this game and the TV show it's based on was a failure. It only lasted 2 seasons, and the game only lasted a year. A year. So what do you think that means for this? And here is one of my favorite characters, Cass. And she's a nice girl, very waifu material, I guess you could say. But also they had this, like, stupid speech too. Because the thing about this game is that people think that it looks like the whole thing is trying to force a universe on you. Like, you should know what's happening, you should see what's happening, you should know how these people talk. But you don't. This is your first time seeing it, or if you do know the universe already, like from like 2011, and you didn't enjoy it then, you're not going to enjoy this now. But also, too, it's a weird experience of saying, hey, you know that thing, right? We've been around since as long as Star Wars or Star Trek, and you can see us just having this, initiative to say, this is how we do things. Also, too, that blue person is basically your HUD. It's basically talks to you in your sleep and tells you sweet nothings like my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, it's just going to be like, just enjoying this and seeing how you like it. And that's the best thing you can ever do with this. Go with the flow, and if you like it, good for you. If you don't like it, oh well, better luck next time finding a good game that you actually like. I love how she walks about legs. It's funny. Oh, my brain. Ugh, you're inside my head like all other women. But why can't I be inside yours? Oh my, wow, I have to shoot people now. It's gonna be so great. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a quest-based game. It's a basic copy and paste MMO RPG kind of thing where you have a skill tree, you have a thing that basically says you can do whatever you want, when you want, and how you want to. But it's also more linear too, where, hey, look, you're pushed in this direction and you have to kill these people for no reason why. You're just told that they're mutants and they're trying to kill you. And I guess that's the storyline for this game too, where basically you're just trying your best not to die. You're trying your best not to do something stupid with yourself, and that's the best way to recognize this as a game, where you're realizing that this is really just I guess you could put it as a kind of a point, shoot, and kill things kind of game, where enemies in front of you, it has a red bar. Gotta go kill it now. Alright, get some loot, and go from there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is a loot-based game where it has like green, blues, purples, and even golds if you get to it enough, and even beyond that, which is like super duper uber weapons. It's just gonna be like, oh look, you're super duper man, you're gonna get some kills with that weapon, man. You gonna be all happy. No, you're not. It has limited ammo, and you only get like 5 shots of it, and you can only use it on a boss in a certain situation on a certain part of the game for 5 minutes, and then say, oh yeah, that was awesome. Where can I get it again? 10 hours later. Yeah, that's basically what this game is. It's You look at it and you realize that there's so much potential. And since the game just came out, everyone's kind of just expecting a lot from it, and they're just it's re-released on PlayStation, so it's trying its best. It's trying its darndest just to be right, and I hope it's right because I'm having fun with this game. Don't get me wrong. I might trash this game a little bit here and there, but it deserves it. But also at the same time, it deserves praise because it's pulling out all the stops on you and saying, here's a universe that was good to begin with. Sure, the TV show sucked, and this game was not good for PS3 when it came out, but we're ready and we're willing now. We're willing to give it another shot and show you what we have, and I hope you enjoy it. and that's the best thing for people that make this game. Is I think it's called Tryon, the company that made it, and they're doing their best that they can for this, and I'm loving that from them. It shows that they have true potential for making games, and if they go on from this and use as a base for making great games, I'm happy for that. I will happily put up anything they have. Like some of my favorite MMORPGs are made by people who made Near, what else? Near, Star Trek one, and also the Dungeons and Dragons ones too. That was really Netherwinter. Yeah, Netherwinter, Star Trek, and also Near was really fun. And I'm really happy with those MMORPGs. They're one of the few games that you can just pick up and play. I love games like that, but also too, this game has a very sensitive but also really forgiving rogue system. Like here right now, you only get one revive and that recharges. But if you don't have a revive, you start over into a spawn point where you last saved or where you last bought something or something like that, and then you go back to where you left off. But you have to restart the mission again. You have to go from there and make sure you don't die, or people already finished the mission for you, and you don't get that much loot because you weren't there. Also, this is my favorite part. This is the pace. This is one of the things I was talking about. You get a super weapon to mow down hundreds of people, and you can only use it for this part of the game, or until later, until you get it for another certain part of the game. Of course, you can't take something like this all the time, but I really doubt you can take this into a PvP zone. And if you do, then that's ridiculous, awesome, and sad for everyone else that's not having it. uh, in my head, I'm screaming. 1, little 2, little 3, little piggy, 5, little 6, little bacon, little dinners. Oh, it's nice. Oh, mass mayhem and murder is so much fun. Oh, yeah, cutscenes ruined my fun. Yay. But yeah, it's if you enjoy this type of game that's really interesting and really fun, keep playing it, of course. Keep getting into it. Keep doing this. Keep playing it if you're having fun. Don't judge it on the first hour or 2 or 3 hours of the game. Get dig deep into it. Dig into the problems. Dig into the fun sides. Dig into the good sides. Dig into the bad sides. Look at every side of this game and then judge it. Play it for about a day or two, and then tell me what you think. Then tell me how you see this game. Oh yeah, this is the screen I want to talk about the most, where basically you have a tree and you can do whatever you want for it. You can you can even switch you can even switch classes later down the line. You have to unlock them first, of course, but yeah. And also you can reassign your points anytime you want to. You can move them around. You can do whatever you need to do, and that's the most amazing thing about it, where you can put your points any way you want to. And this is the main hub that you first start out of. You have the two shops right here. This one you can sell your stuff off and do whatever you need to do. The other one next to it is where you get super upgrade points for super weapons later down the line, and like for purples and like that kind of thing. It's not for a level 1 player to have, basically. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, hey. Other than that, it's a really fun game. I'm not going to give it a score, of course, because I'm not into it enough yet. I'm not into it to say that this is something I will keep playing forever. And this is not going to be a time waster for me. I'm not going to jump on this. It's not like Crossout. It's not like War Thunder. It's not like, God, I don't know, like Destiny. This is not something I will pick up and play all the time. I will eventually get sick of this because it is kind of repetitive at times. Go here, shoot stuff, and don't die. Go here, shoot stuff, and don't die. Go here, unlock this thing, and don't die. Go here and repair this thing, and don't die, basically. Every sentence I said there about these missions is don't die. And that is a good and bad thing at times, because there's pressure for you not to survive and don't die, of course, but also where it's a necessary pressure, where you are put into situations where it's just go do mission and make sure you survive and go get loot. And some people like that. I am one of those people sometimes, but when I'm feeling brain dead, when I feel like I want a complex emotional story, I don't go to play this. I go play Heavy Rain or one David Lynch game or whatever that is. I go there so I can feel happiness and joy in my soul for once instead of feeling sadness and bitterness and hoping for the death of humanity. But hey, here we are in this part, like a little boss battle here. Really nice, really nicely done, right? Really okay, nicely done, sure. But also you get to the point where you realize that this guy you're fighting seems like a super boss, right? He seems like, oh, he's got a grenade launcher, he's got this thing, oh, he's gonna be awesome to fight. No, he's a normal enemy. And look, he just got killed off. Nice. Yeah. And then you realize that you this is going to be one of these games where if you have people playing with you, it's going to be super easy. If you have people playing with you, it's going to be awesome. But if you don't, it's just going to be repetitive, monotonous, and also enjoyable when you feel like it. Like, oh wow, that was a cool thing, but the last cool thing I ever felt was 5 hours ago. What makes me want to come back to play this? Well, that's up to you. Go find what makes you happy because you have so many different choices to make what's happy. You have these random events in the world called hellbug exterminations. These are the hellbugs here, these spider-looking things that looks like giant anus bugs that want to eat you instead of making poop coming out of them. But hey, whatever. Hey, it's one of those few games that's actually has free will in it. That actually has a direction to put you in and say, go that way and find what you enjoy. Go that way and have fun, or go this way and follow the story. Just throws you in the world and says, we have something that is linear. We have something that you can go do this in a straight line. Or you have this other route that says, go be yourself, go be that guy who puts on 2 shotguns and a grenade launcher and 3 grenades and then says, hey, look, I'm super duper man. I can blow up the entire map by just saying, go Bakasha and something stupid like that, whatever. But you realize that from that, you are having fun. So the question is, when you play this game, what do you want to have? Freedom or a story that you can follow and enjoy? Are you playing this game to enjoy yourself? Are you playing this game to have fun? Because having something to enjoy and playing something to have fun are two different things. You have to remember that. And even though I said this game has a lot of freedom and many different choices, which is true, you also have the choice to have basically this. You actually have only 2 choices, basically. Go do what you want, or go play the story. And the story is nice. The story is okay so far. Sure, it doesn't have any context or anything like that. And the true story you have to go find in like audio tapes and stuff like that, of course. But yeah, it's one of those few things that actually feels nice about it sometimes too, where you get these little cutscenes here that feel like a double A game or something like that. It feels, it was effort put into it, and hey, why not? Sure, it runs on PS3 graphics, but who cares? It's 2018. Give anything a chance, I guess. Hey, but yeah, this is one of those nice games that feels like it's trying its best. And if you enjoy those kind of games, sure, fine, great, good for you. But if you're not, then oh well. Try your best next time. It depends on how many people are playing this after the first week are playing this. Because everyone remembers Titanfall. Everyone remembers other games like that, where the game came out, a month later it was dead. And I'm hoping that this game is not like that. This game is nice. It is nice. Don't get me wrong. The community building around it is a supportive one, where there is PvP options, but that everyone leans toward the PvE and cooperative missions more, which is a good foundation of the game. Sure, you can go be a jerk and go kill people, but you can also be the helping guardian angel to the lower level scrubs that just want to play the game, and you're doing your best for them. And that is the most important thing here, where you're realizing that Your play style doesn't just affect you, it affects others around you. That is an amazing choice for this kind of game, where you can play how you want, but playing how you want affects people around you. And that is an amazing, amazing thing. If you realize that with this game, you're set. If you don't realize that with this game, then you realize that you don't know why you're playing this game then. You're in this session of a game that realizes that I am doing this because I'm having fun, but I don't care about people around me. So get out of my way, scrub, before so I can get this kill and get this loot from you, and I don't want you getting in the way. Don't have that attitude in this game. You're here to have fun. You're also here to enjoy yourself, but also you're here because you want to be. You're here because you chose this game to play, and also because it's free too, so that's a big help, I guess, as well. So, hey, also, you also have this idea of a, I guess you could say, mobility around it, where you not just mobile moving your body around, but the mobile of just pushing yourself forward into a direction that you want to go, where it's not linear, it's not doing whatever you want, but I want to build my character this way, like Bobby Flay here. I'm building him to be this kind of support character that builds off people around him, where if there's a grenade launcher, rocket man thingy, and then a sniper, he's the middle guy, or the long range guy, or the short range guy, basically, where he can choose what he needs to be at the moment of the time and place. And I'm making sure that he is that kind of guy. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be the best support character I have, but with assault characteristics, where I am the guy that can't heal or do anything things, but I am also the tank, where I have multiple roles at once. I always like being that kind of character that can support anything and doing anything I need to do at that moment. And I always love that kind of role in games. So that kind of freedom to be what I want to be, how I want to do it, and when I want to do it is one of my favorite things to do in a game. And when that kind of game realizes it in this kind of style, it's amazing. When it's not done right, it's horrible, aka other games like that, like Fallout 4. That was a great game, but also what happened in that game was that an hour in, you forget your main mission. Where's my baby? An hour in, you're always like, oh look, I found this giant snow globe I could put on my head and wear it, and then shoot people with a laser gun and fry their brains out with it. But in this game, you have an objective 24/7. That reminds you because there's 20 like things on your screen that says do this one thing, and that's nice. That is a good thing that realizes it. It keeps you going. And someone like me that has autism and ADHD and all that good stuff in my brain that makes me have poo brain sometimes, that's good for me. It keeps me going. It keeps me straight. It keeps me going in the right direction. Unlike other games that say, okay, go do what you want, but we don't know how you want to do it, so here's a toolkit, go have fun, boy. And that's nice and all. Some people like that, but me personally, I will never like that kind of system. Where here you are given not a choice, but a direction. Choices are great in games, but without a decision behind that choice, it is stupid. Because choices are given to people in an idea that you want to know how to use those choices. Where you're given a shotgun and it says, "Hey, you have 10 different choices to use this. You have 10 different choices to use how this shotgun is used. You can choose to use it up close. You can choose to use it as a damage-dealing tank weapon, or you can choose to use it as a support thing, as your secondary." But it does not give you a direction how to use it. It does not say, well, you can use it this way, you can use it that way, but the best course of action is for you to use it that way. The best course of action to use it this way. But also, we are giving you a direction to how to use it. That is the one thing I like about this game, where you can upgrade weapons. You can make things go a certain direction for you. You can make things do things for you in that certain direction. And that's amazing. That is great. But also, too, you're realizing that that thing done to that certain thing is great, but also you need to realize, is that the right direction for me? You need to pick out when you're playing this game what is more important, the choices you make or the direction you take. And that's like for this gameplay right here that you're seeing with me taking down a base. I chose to basically I chose to take the direction that was basically the most safest for me. Even though the game lags like terrible, I'm making sure that I am doing the objective first and killing all the bad guys later. Also, now I have to kill this guy again. Great. But yeah, you get the idea what I'm trying to say. It's one of those few games that actually gives you what you want, but at the same time giving you a choice how to do it, giving you a direction how to do it. The the direction of the game comes first and the choices come second, which is nice. I always like those kind of things where one of my favorite games is FTL. You have a direction to take. Head toward a flagship and destroy it. Where here you have an idea of what to do. Find the commander who put you on this rock. Go find a Tic Tac who signs you up for doing this. Go find Baldy, of course, and basically like that. And then, however you do that is up to you. I like that. That's nice. But also, you're giving main missions and how to get there. It's not. It's a linear, choice-based system where you're put into a direction, standard linear kind of story, but also you can choose how to do that story before you even start it. I like that kind of system a lot. It's very open at the same time in a small space. You have basically it's like that. It's like how I say about how 24 hours are in a day. There you have people always complain about how they don't have enough time in a day. Well, I always say there's 24 hours in a day. Use them, and that's the most important thing, I guess. To say, I guess, hey. But yeah, I think that's one of the more important thing to realize about this is that you're looking at this through the eyes of me. And sure, I guess if you like my opinion, sure, good. And you don't know who I am, hi, how you doing? But it's just up to you if you like this game or not. Don't listen to some random idiot on the internet and go off of what he says. Listen to what you think. And if you like this game, good for you. Talk to me about it in the comments. Tell me why you like it. Tell me why you don't like it. If you want to know more about it, ask me. But hey, yeah, it's just one of those things that's really enjoyable. There's also all these other. One thing I forgot to mention too is public events that's also in the game. They're called Hellbug exterminations, where you get together with a bunch of people, random people you meet in the world, and go fight those giant bugs that you found there. And those are really fun. They're like one of the main things that get high loot. Like I got my first green weapon from there, and I'm still using it. And you can upgrade that green weapon to be a blue weapon, or at least or as strong as to be a blue weapon at least, and then go from there, which is really exciting and really nice. If you know how to do it right, good for you. If you don't know how to do it right and you're still discovering how to use a game, well, it sucks to be you then, because you're going to be stuck using this game for a very long time. So throughout this game, you're always put into a situation where you're always going to be put up against things that are either higher level than you or just same level but also swarming you a lot. And also too, as you can see here, the netcode for this game isn't that good at this point. This is from yesterday. But today it's a lot better. Today it's a lot more smoother. It's a lot more people. There's a lot less people playing, so hey, it's easier to play now, I guess. That's the thing I guess you could say. This game wasn't really ready to handle that many people at once. I mean, I think they said about 100,000 people at once playing this game, and it's only meant to handle about 50 to 10,000 people at once. So, hey, it's struggling, but it's doing a good job with what it's got. So, hey. But, yeah, I'm putting up a good fight here. Nothing big happening that much either. But, yeah, you go into this game with not any objective, but it gives you objectives. You don't go into this game with an agenda, but it gives you agendas. That's what I'm trying to say about this. You go to this game not expecting a lot, but it gives you a lot to expect. Where you're put into a situation and says, here's some great things happening to you. You like these things? Okay, good, keep playing. If you don't like these things, then get out of my face, noob. So, yeah, you just realize that this is a good game. This is a nice game, but also too, you're also being treated like this kid who should know what's going on. You should know how to react to this. It treats you like a gamer. That's the thing I like about it, and also don't like either. It distracts people who just want to play a good game for free. This game is free, so people are going to get it anyway because either they don't have money like me, or they just wanted something quick and easy to play, which is this can be if you know what you're doing. If not, then you're just going to go walk around in circles and do some stupid stuff and die a lot. So, hey, whatever, right? But yeah. So it doesn't expect a lot from you. It doesn't demand a lot from you. Especially doesn't demand a lot from you. It really doesn't. But also, it realizes that this is just a game to have fun with. So go enjoy yourself. All right, just go out there and have fun. So yeah, this is basically I wanted to show to you guys. Just enjoy it and hope you guys like it. Anyway, my name is Alex Tyler. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more, come back for some more later. All right. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.
Like a boss. Enemy down.
All targets are handled. Nice job. We got it all. Let's head back.